Well, hello and welcome everybody. Can I get an audio check? Someone let me know if you can hear me, if the game's too loud, if I'm too loud, all that good stuff. Anyways, here we are for round four of the One Week series with the Honda NXX 2019 version. Go ahead and sitting in third place here. We have number eight with a blistering lap. Just off of him is Lix Elam. I think it's how you pronounce his name. He has spun it, and we caught that glorious qualifying spin. It looks like he's actually just doing donuts here for the last little remainder. So that's beautiful. Together, sitting in third place here, just 0.28 off of our leader, Con Man. Looking pretty good. Mugen 3 has won this latest round. Can barely hear you. Alright, good to know. Well, I can fix that. Edit mic settings. Am I any better? Is that too loud? Is that too quiet? Oh, I guess it can only be too loud because I just fixed it. Anyways, well, tried to fix it. Let me know, Elite Rain. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, look at that. Nate shoots up there in third place. Ended qualifying here. GTX Dave sitting at sixth. I feel like the cars are blistering loud. Why is this shit turned on? My controller might have stick drift. Really bad stick drift. Oh, so brutal. Oh, we're going into the replay function. My bad. Let me get out of this real quick. Let me just click try for now. I gotta fix it right here. Oh, look at that. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. How is that, Elite? And joining me today is going to be my co-host, Mr. Marnik. How's it going, Marnik?
What's up, Hunter? It's going good.
Hell yeah. Marnik's here to commentate with me on the mini weekly make series and see how many guys we can catch spinning out. So yeah, you get three, sitting in sixth. Dalen got perks, sitting in seventh. Montana's pulling eighth right now with Bueller just barely off of him. Ghost Stroke sitting in 10th. Chappie rounds us off at 11th. Work Nickel got in the server to make sure it was running, so thank you, Work Nickel. And also thank you, Ghost Stroke. Zaddy in 13th. Doesn't have time for a qualifying lap, and it looks like Hellcat is the same way. So no worries, they will be starting at the rear of the grid, but I'm sure they'll find their way up there.
We also
So
have a
Marnik, you
car.
were you were a driver in this series. How do you like the car?
It's a piece of shit.
There, there goes our PG-13 ratings, and it wasn't me this time, guys. Uh,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
uh, what's so bad about it?
Um, yeah. How do you say it? It drives like a banana on ice or something. It doesn't taste good.
Drives like a banana on ice. I feel like our drivers would resonate with that. I feel like in this series we've seen the most self-inflicted incidents, and it's
Oh, yeah.
honestly one of my favorite series to commentate just for that reason.
That branch hatch was one when I was still participating.
Oh yeah, that was a fun round. So was
I.
Silverstone with everyone just dying to themselves.
That's why I gave up on the car. It's not a good car.
It's definitely a very quirky, and I feel like Ghost Stroke being our weird car connoisseur loves this thing. I would probably take a wild guess and say Ghost Stroke is a huge
Go
fan of this car.
Ghost probably likes it.
Oh yeah. I mean, he likes the Jag. Here we go. Servers getting ready to load in. Cars are taking their spots on the grid. Helgrid says he prays for everyone around him. Let's see how a mid-engine goes. Well, Helgrid, I pray for you as well. So qualified fifth, you're pretty good up there. I think you got a good shot. Got to watch out for Nate, though. I believe Nate is running back-to-back podiums in this series. So he's a driver to keep your eyes out for. We got Bullman in chat with us. How's it going, Bullman? Put the chat on the screen for us. There we go. So yeah, one pit stop this race. It's gonna start at the 40-minute mark, I believe, and closes at the 20-minute mark. Track is optimum, 23 degrees
30
Celsius.
seconds.
Everyone's in the beautiful Honda, and we can now press drive here. Oh, well, there's no cars on my screen. So I think that's just a oh, we're all the way in the back. That's why. It's the cinematic view.
Let's hop on board with my teammate Newman from Rotor Race.
There you go. Oh, it looks like that was Work Nickel going to the pits as he planned to. Once again, thank you, Nickel. You are a scholar among men.
Mulan qualified P6, and yeah, of course I know him quite good. And I think if he can keep it out of walls and be consistent, he might have a chance on the podium.
If I remember correctly, Mugen's first race in this car, I want to say he got third. So I would agree with your statement there.
And he has number 3 on the car, so might be a coincidence.
Ooh, he's trying to predict something here. He's trying to. Surprising one to me is the con man. Haven't seen too much of him, and he comes out here on a Wednesday at Spa and sets the fastest lap in a terrible car. So that's it's gonna be fun to watch him.
Oh, someone is in the wall. Who was that?
Already,
Yeah, but I
it's
don't
not
know
a
who
good
it was.
sign.
The spectator thing is weird.
Everyone's trying to warm up their tires and brakes and try to get the car feeling good on this long formation lap. Um, Also a long pit lane. Brings a lot of little outcast ends up
Yeah,
going to the pits.
you lose about a full lap in the pits. It's 120 seconds when you pit for tires.
120 seconds. That's crazy. Yeah, in a 50-minute race, you're definitely not going to want to pit more than once. Otherwise, it's going to ruin your chances pretty much. Got around, look at everyone's beautiful liveries. Montana making his return back to the series today. Excited to see how he does. And also a happy birthday to him, as today's his birthday. So maybe he gets some birthday luck and scores a podium. Here's one of your teammates, Marnik Helgrid, rocking a beautiful livery. I like that one. Black and gold. Real slick.
Also, don't underestimate him. He can be extremely consistent as well.
For being on a controller, he's amazing. I mean, I was shocked when he said he was on a controller.
I keep forgetting that he's on a controller.
It's crazy. You can't even, like, some guys you're usually able to tell they're on a controller, but cannot tell with him. He hides it very well, and he's got really fine movements. Got to be a hard skill to get.
And I can't find the person who swept them all.
It might have been Hellcat, and that's why he jumped back to pits to maybe repair the damage.
Might be.
Somehow Ghost Stroke does not have a mandatory pit stop. That might update and fix itself. Let's just hope
It's
it
just a
does.
visual glitch.
GTX Dave, a top runner in almost every series he runs in. He'll be looking for a strong finish here. Elite Ray, what do you need these controller settings for? You can play on the wheel. Just for some shits and giggles, huh? Gonna try out the controller life.
I tried it when Xbox had the issues with the force feedback, and I was like, no, I'm not. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, none of. I mean, props to the guys who do run on controller, but I could never see myself doing it. I would be such a spaz on the track. It would be terrible.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's got to be a green flag. It looks like we got some guys jumping out of their spots already. There we go. They're lining up again. Let's see how everyone takes EA Rogue here.
Green light, green light.
Oh, too wide.
Oh, too wide, but it looks like they managed to pull it off fairly nice.
Mugen gained the first position. That was nice.
Our top four battling hard right now. 3 wide as they come up. Oh, a little bump draft going on. Oh, and someone goes wide. There they are rejoining. That looked like Lix Elam. Hellcat with a stop and go as he comes out of pits. That is.
That's unfortunate.
I don't even know how you get that. Maybe he just upshifted too quick.
Oh, Mugen making another move.
Let's see if I can't jump over to Mugen there. This should be close enough. Where is Mugen 6? There we go. We got Helgren trying to make a move on Dalen back there. He couldn't get it done. Everyone running a very clean race so far. Oh, Mugen trying to get one in there on Lix.
That was so close.
They did not have contact there. Good brake modulation by Mugen.
Oh, Dalen on the ass of Hellgrind.
Oh, yep, Hellgrind ended up snagging Dalen. It looks like he's looking for Mugen now. Oh my god, and he blows past him.
Maybe he switched back from Mugen.
He tried to, just not enough runoff in that corner. Wow, what a beautiful overtake.
He's still side by side.
Oh, here we go, yeah. Nate and Lix Elam also taking this side by side through turn 1. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go up EA Road, maybe side by side again. This is where it gets interesting. Nope, they all fall into a line. Very smart move.
Right, going for a huge slide up there.
Like Elam holding that inside on Nate, not gonna give Nate the optimal corner there. Oh, we do have a wreck in the back. Looks like Montana, the 32 car, has went off. It maybe caused a little bit of a hiccup in our back grid, but everyone seems to have survived.
He's still driving. They have some rear wing damage.
Hellcat serving that stop and go ultimately going to be very detrimental to him. He's gonna want to hope that someone crashes out ahead of him and has to also go into the pits. Man, Hellgrid is looking for this overtake on Nate.
Oh.
Nate running it on the outside there ultimately comes back. Some solid racing so far.
In his last lap, he fell back 6 seconds.
Yeah, Mugen must have had a little bit of a hiccup because he lost his spot to Dalen. Oh, Nate taking a weird line there.
Hellgrind's taking the position now.
Yep, there it is. He snags it from Nate, putting himself in fourth. Nate now falling to fifth. Dalen got Perks back in the running for sixth. Let's go see. Oh, we got Ghost Stroke off in the back. The 907 coming out of La Rouge, EA Rouge, I believe. La Rouge, however you pronounce it. Daddy sitting nicely in 11th, chasing down Hellcat, who is a blue flagged car due to his stop and go. But he's still allowed to maintain his race. Conman stole first back from GTX Dave. Just have to watch him this time. The top 6 guys all racing very close to each other right now. This is still anyone's race, really. Oh, who just went off back there? Might have been Nate. No, that was Dalen got Perks getting thrown due to that curve. I spoke too soon. Let's go jump to Dalen because him and Mugen are about to have a battle now. Oh, Mugen's looking for that inside.
Hellgrind got past Lex Elam as well.
Okay, yeah, Hellgrind now jumps up to third. Let's go watch him for a bit.
Oh, watch out!
Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Mugen getting a little bit spun there by Dalen. And GTX Dave also crashing out in front of him. Dave trying to climb back onto the track without impeding anyone. It looks like we have another car off in EA Rogue. It's going to be the 68 and the 164 and the 32 car. What is going on back here? Montana has one off.
They are
looks like
on.
Yeah. Looks like Chappie and Hellcat followed him, but they have now regained. Now the 43 car is off. Licks him. Doing some donuts, trying to get back onto the course.
Hellgrind chasing P1 now, 4 tenths behind.
Jump over to Hellgrind, as I was about to do before all that chaos ensued. Hellgrind with the fastest lap currently of a 2:21.15. That's a blistering lap to these cars, in my opinion.
He is 8 tenths up on his fastest time.
Yeah, we're about to see a 2:20 and a half here. As the grid has finally separated due to some of that chaos.
Oh, 1 second up. 9. What a time. 2:23.
That's a blistering time.
And the thing is, it doesn't even look like he's on controller.
No, it really doesn't. Maybe he's pulling all our legs and just telling us he is.
He took a wrong line there. That was
Gonna
close.
use one of his track cuts, but you do get through. So that was a good spot to use it there. You can see Nate just trailing in the distance, hoping for one of these two to mix up. It looks like the 32 car of Montana has spun out again. Of course, it is Montana's birthday, and he's been drinking Hennessy, so I think we expected to see something of the sort. Love you, Montana. I hope you're having a fantastic birthday, my man.
Montana, what is he doing?
Montana might be a little drunk, folks. Just might be a little bit.
Go in the pits, but it's not working really fast. Oh, his steering is broken.
Oh, God. I know that feeling all too well.
Come on, Montana. Drive.
Let's go watch our birthday boy as he struggles to get this into the pit. Oh yeah, he is damaged. This might be a return to garage scenario right here, Montana, and you just sort of got to take those 3 minutes.
He's in debt now on his birthday.
Oh man, he might have had like a pedal disconnect. Oh, you know what? He's trying to wait for the pit window.
Oh.
That's my guess there.
He can still gain points.
Oh yeah, he can for sure gain points here. Helgrid making his move here. He's shooting the inside here on Conman. They're both wheel to wheel. Oh, Conman ends up blowing through that turn. That's going to give Helgrid... Oh, maybe not. Conman taking a track cut there to try to stay in the fight for P1. I think anyone blames him. Luckily, he did not impede Helgrid.
Mugen just overtook Dalen.
Oh, Mugen did?
He's
Jump
back
up
in
to
P5.
Mugen now. Fifth. Right behind.
Dalen sending it down the inside. Come on,
Oh, they're real close. A little bit of paint trading right there.
Nice overtake.
Beautiful drive from those two. Oh, Nate has spun it now. Oh wait, no, the 187 car is Helgren has spun it. As I jumped away, he drops down to 7th.
No.
Oh no. I hope that was just self-inflicted and nothing crazy went on between him and Conman. But Helger's got the pace to win here. I wouldn't count him out yet.
Is the pit window gonna open at the 36-minute mark or 35?
It might be 35. I can't. It's weird on the one make nights just due to the fact it's a 50-minute race. Yeah, it's 35 to 15.
Montana is still waiting in the pits.
Yeah, Montana really not wanting to have to do a second pit stop here, which might work out in his favor, but I do think he's gonna end up being a lap and a half down, maybe even 2 laps. He could crawl forward into the pits more and get closer to his pit box, which would be more beneficial for him. It's not actually when you cross the pit line, it's when you stop at your pit box that it counts. So.
Mugen went for the insane slide again.
Oh, it looks like we have 2 cars off on EA Road. EA Road. The 30, or did someone go to the pits?
A rude.
Oh, Gillard. Gillard ended up in the pits.
Pit window is open.
Let's go back to
Yeah.
Montana. He's going in the pits now. That car is destroyed.
Poor guy. Oh, Going Gray says Marnik volume. Turn your mic back up. They probably can't hear you on the cars. There we go. Hopefully that is a little better for everybody.
Can't put it on. Mugen is still chasing down Lex Eden.
Still right there with them, chasing down that third.
Mugen had the
Looks
best
like-
sector 3 out of all of the guys, so he might be really strong here compared to the others. Yeah, look at
Oh,
how
really?
he's closing in.
Interesting. Damon got Perks, must have had a little hiccup as he has fallen to 5th. Looks like Helger had managed to snag GTS Dave, so he's climbed 1 spot now.
Mugen is on Lex Eden his bumper now.
I think we'll see an overtake this lap, maybe. He manages to catch a slipstream right here. That should help propel him. Oh. Good defending there by Legs. Couple guys going into the pits now to serve their mandatory pit stop. Mugen's starting to fall off just a little bit to Licks.
Oh,
But like you
running
said, he's
wide
got a
there.
strong sector 3. Nate now within almost half a second of P1. Looks like we got Montana rejoining the grid with a fresh car, so hopefully that shows better results. Nate starting to drop back into that 1 second range as Conman begins to put on the afterburners. Looks like Mugen still just very close.
He's. They are approaching sector 3 now, so I wonder what's gonna happen here. Lex Elam crashed.
Yep, Mugen steals that P3 spot due to a little hiccup there. Looks like Licks manages to get back onto track without impeding Helgrid. So that's good. Helgrid now back up in the fight for the podium after his little mishap earlier.
And Lex Elam has only a bit of splitter damage on the front.
Oh, Conman has ended up off the track. Montana managing to unlap himself of Conman. This is going to put Nate in P1 territory currently.
This is a chance for Mugen to get closer now to Conman.
Mugen just 3.5 off of Conman. You can see him down in the distance. Conman slides again in EA Rogue. Oh, it taps the wall, gets a little bit of bumper damage. That's going to put Mugen in P2 here. 13 seconds off of Nate, who is in P1, but Mugen got himself another podium position. Looks like Conman has managed to whip himself back onto track, down in P6, I believe. So yeah, so far an interesting race. Sort of like I predicted, a lot of self-inflicted incidents, but that's to be expected with this unruly car. A lot of guys having to battle the car more than the other drivers on track. When you see Gillard going for a spin here, he needs to watch out. Oh, Conman slips by him. Gillard can be able to flip around pretty easily because he has no oncoming traffic. Grid just 5 seconds off of Mugen for that P2. and still sitting with the fastest time. He might be able to climb up and snag it before this race ends.
Mugen is going into the pits now.
Going for an early pit. Well, I guess it's not really that early. Going for the half-minute pit stop, halfway point pit stop, I mean. Oh, the 2 car has spun in whatever corner that is. I'm not good at corner names here at Spa. That's going to be Dalen in 8th, spinning, but he should gain some positions due to some guys taking him.
No Grimes in the pits now.
Yep, that's going to bump Lick Elam up to 2nd with GTX Dave in 3rd, just 2.7 off of Licks. Conman sitting in 4th now.
Coleman went off track again. He got another track limit warning for that.
Ooh. He's got to be careful. I believe he's only got one more before that killer drive-through hits him. You think the driver should be taking new tires here, Marnik, or no?
No, 50 minutes should be doable.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
I would agree.
If it's like 60 minutes or more, tires maybe could come into account, but 50 minutes is easy.
The car seems to be snappy as it is. I feel like adding new tires would just make it even more snappy as you started to get used to the tire wear.
Yeah, and you're gonna have less fuel on board, and this car doesn't like that at all.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, the less fuel gonna make a big difference as well. Interesting to know what the drivers have done. Fuel with tires or not. Nate sticking it out for another lap here, running 2:21s as his lap times. Growing his lead to about 23 seconds on car number 2. Mugen managed to come out in 6th after his pit stop. Not a bad showing from him. Once the top 3 guys pit, actually top 5 maybe, because Zaddy hasn't pitted either, he should be able to gain some of those spots back. Put himself in podium territory. Looks like Zaddy and Licks finally bringing it into the pits. Nate, GTX Dave, and Conman still out there racing for our leaders.
Sadie and Lixie them are both in the pits. Mugen is coming really close now.
Yeah, just 30 seconds off. He should end up getting Zaddy for sure. With Elam coming out of the
take tires. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. Lex Elam didn't take tires. I wonder what's gonna happen now.
Yeah, Mugen will pick up 5th due to Zaddy's pit stop. Zaddy should come out in 8th maybe if he's not taking tires, but it looks like he might be. see if that plays into Zaddy's favor.
Nate is still going. He hasn't gone in the pit yet.
Looks like
20.
GTX Dave is electing the pit. That's not the con man in second. Even though Conman's had some spins, he's managed to keep it out of the wall, or at least with minimal damage. It would only open for 5 more minutes, so I gotta imagine we'll see Nate pulling it in maybe this lap. If not this lap, for sure next. But with how long that pit lane is, I'd almost just try to take hold of him now.
Oh no! Mugen crashing Blanchimont. He has heavy damage.
Oh yeah, Dalen got hurt managing to climb up here.
He's
and
trying to go in the
overtake him.
pits, but it's not working. No, that's not good to see.
It looks like he's lost his ability to steer left.
I wonder where he's gonna come out when he repairs the damage.
He actually ended up jumping to pits. Man, I don't know where did he just leave? I believe no, he's still here.
there.
We ended up losing someone. Someone left. I don't know who it was. Nate finally pulling it into the pits.
Yeah, everyone says the Porsche is hard to drive, but I think this is one of the harder cars to drive in this game.
I haven't actually driven this car, but from what everyone has told me, I don't think I ever will.
No, you shouldn't.
For my old gen cars, I prefer the Nissan. That is my go-to.
I've never driven the GTR.
It's nice. It's a real nice car.
Yeah, Mugen just left.
We're down another driver. This series seems to be the real test of endurance for for some of these guys, as these cars are just punishing. Nate's still holding out strong, looking like he's gonna manage to clear a P1 here, as long as he avoids any bad spins or crashes himself. Let's go see where Pelgrid is at. Okay. 6th place now, and he's finally on Dalen got hurt. Oh my god.
He
Pelgrid
is
setting the
flying.
best time of a 219.7. That is ridiculous.
And he's still gaining on this time. What?
God. He is a monster. Nobody ever give him a wheel. He's gonna just become the destroyer of worlds. Leave him on controller.
This guy is used to driving weird cars. During the Tuesday sprints he was driving the Bentley. He likes to drive the Nissan GTR.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he does. He does drive some interesting cars. Man, he's closing the distance on Dalen substantially throughout this lap.
But he's still equal with his last lap time and he's even gaining again.
Yeah, that's scary.
He gained 1 second in the beginning of sector 3, that's insane.
The pit window is closing down.
He's gonna beat his time again. To 19.5. Damn.
Holy crap, a superb showing from Helgert as he chops the time from him to Dalen by 3 seconds. GTX Dave having a little play in the sand, but he ultimately decided it was not for him. He loses his gap from him and Lixum. It's dropped a 5.5 second gap now. Nothing major. He's trying to make a comeback here, but he's got to have a almost perfect drive as we only have 14 minutes left in this race. Nate beginning to lose time here to Lix. Lix managed to climb 1.5 seconds, or maybe it was 2.5. So, a little scary for Nate there. Gotta stay consistent here and keep the speed up.
Hellgrind is 1.8 seconds behind Dalen now.
He's up on his time by 0.3. Are we gonna see a 219 flat out of him this race?
Sadly it's not gonna count because he went off track once.
Wow. Within a half a second.
He closed the gap by 3.5 seconds.
Dalen ends up overshooting that.
Nice.
Giving Helgrid an easy overtake opportunity there.
I would start shitting myself when I see a guy running 2 seconds a lap faster than I am.
Oh yeah. just the pace of Helper is ridiculous, and then you find out the fact he's on controller, and you're just like, this dude's the superhuman. How's he doing that?
I have no idea. And he's up on his time again.
Jesus.
I think he's gonna catch the con man for the race end.
That'd be huge for him. Oh, Montana catching that little slide right there so he doesn't go off. He is beginning to climb on Ghost Stroke, who's in 10th. We could see a Montana top 10 finish here soon. Keeps up the pace. Oh, I spoke too soon. The Hennessy has gotten to him, and he wanted to go see the details on the wall. How are you doing, Sniping Recon? Hope you're enjoying the race. Just catching the end of it. You're tuning in for the perfect time as we see if Helgard here can continue to just decrease his gap on Conman while setting some ridiculously fast laps here in the Honda NXS in this packed car. Now, it looks like we still got a little bit of bunching up going on as Ghost Stroke ended up falling to only 1 second between him and Montana. This is your shot, Montana. Hellcat goes off in front of him. Montana manages to avoid that. And Ghost Stroke actually pulling it into the pits. Or he must have teleported, actually. And that's going to bop Montana up to 10th. We're glad to have you here, Sniping Recon. Give you a little rundown. Nate is in first right here, being followed by Lix Elam. 17-second gap between the two. Lix Elam trying his best to close it. It was going good for a while, and he seems to have fallen off a little bit in the pace, or Nate has stepped it up maybe. GTX Dave sitting in third, just 8 seconds off of him, and man, not too far off. And Hellgrind beginning his climb to the Conman.
I think it's gonna be really close at the end of the race.
Hellgrind might catch him. I mean,
I think it's a bit too short. If Hellgrind makes one mistake, it's over.
you might be right. Had this been a 60-minute race, we might have seen Hellgrind climb up and snag Conman before the end, but it's only 8 minutes left. You're looking at roughly 4 to 5 laps, depending on Nate's position.
It's gonna be really close. He was around 1.8 seconds faster on his last lap. Coleman going off.
I'm amazed he didn't get a drive-through there. That should have been his third preference. And again, trap warnings in this game are a little wonky. Hellcat holding out 9th as 10th place. Montana tries to climb up and get his lap back. Ultimately, this is not going to be a position change if an overtake happens, but it's always fun to see a close battle, this being our closest on the grid currently. As we've had some drivers drop out, And just so many accidents on a big track that usually cause this kind of separation. Like I said, my dogs are beginning to nudge me. Trying to tell me to feed them. My girls can calm down. We'll get fed soon. Oh, and Hellcat spinning off commentators' curse here as we were watching, and we did get a good view of his little spin there. It was beautiful, Hellcat. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You saved that majestically. Hey, that's my beer, dog. Stop hitting shit, girl. What are you doing? GTX Dave starting to climb up to the Lexielum, but I think it's the same thing we're seeing with Hellgrind. Just not going to be enough time in the race to really make his comeback here, but he's got 11 seconds of separation between him and fourth place. So I gotta imagine GTX Dave will be taking home a podium tonight, as long as nothing crazy happens. Chappie, a driver we haven't seen go off too much besides in the beginning, he's found himself in 8th. He sort of has had a nice quiet race, just him and the Honda bonding, having a good time together. It's always good to see nothing crazy happen with your race. Of course, I'm sure he's wishing that something crazy happened in front of him so he could snag Zaddy, who's just 37 seconds in front of him. A big crash here could change positions for him. And ultimately, Nate more than likely going to run home with this victory within just 2 more laps. I believe is all the time he will have left. With a 17-second gap, I see no reason he needs to push this, and he can just sort of ride this one out.
Right is getting really close now. He's within 6 seconds now.
Oh dang, yeah, Hellgrind cutting that time down very nicely. Conman's got to be worrying just a little bit now as he looks at that MFD, seeing the fact Hellgrind has managed to cut what was an 11 to 9 second gap down to 5. It looks like he's continuing to drop it.
2 more laps. This is gonna be really close. If Conman makes one little mistake, Hellgrind is gonna be there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Hellgrind is currently lapping 3 seconds faster than Conman, so yeah, I mean, this is gonna come down to the wire here. Conman might have had a little bit of a spin on that last lap, sort of ruining his time. I mean, man. Hellgrind giving it his all here to try to get ahead. The 907 car of Ghost Stroke has went off as he clears out from in front of the leader. Very smart move, Ghost Stroke. Very safe rejoin. Love to see it. Ghost Stroke having a little bit of a rough race here around Spa. In a car he is usually pretty dominant in. I believe we saw him podium just 2 rounds ago. And I want to say he got top 6 last round as well. So this track ultimately just getting the better of him today. But nothing nothing we can't shake off and get ready for the next round, which will take place in 2 weeks, as I don't currently know what the next round is.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
There we go. Nate has begun his final lap here. I don't know, man. If I was Chappie sitting in 8th place with the leader behind me by 5 seconds, no position battle uh, in sight in front of me, and no one really behind me, I'd slow down and let the leader pass me. I wouldn't, from what I've seen, I wouldn't want to be doing a whole other lap with this car. So maybe we'll see that from Chappie here.
Next, the race in 2 weeks is at the Red Bull Ring.
Okay, so RVR, Austria. That's not a bad little track for these cars. Less chance of spinning out and smacking something. Elgren dropping that lead to within 3 seconds now. Conman has to be flawless here to ensure he keeps this 4th place. Conrad's going to be pushing as hard as he can to try to snag a position here. Doesn't want to push too hard though. Dalen got perks and sitting in 6th, only 19 seconds off. A major crash that that disables your car here would definitely hurt you in the long run.
He's getting really close now.
2.5. We might see a last lap battle. We saw these two go at it earlier. Conman had some good defensive driving, but ultimately Hellgren did get the best of him. After about 3/4 of the lap. You can see Conman's car just ahead of him now.
The leader has finished the race.
Congratulations to Nate on another P1. I believe that's his 2nd of the season. So congrats to you, Nate. I'm sorry I didn't give you much camera time, but you were sort of laughing by yourself there for a while. Looking at Hellgren to maybe snag this, but it doesn't seem like he's going to. He's managed to drop it within 2 seconds. Conman having to stay perfect on this next corner to ensure himself the 4th-place victory. And it looks like he takes it a little slower just to ensure that. Hellgren pulling home the 5th place. Give you guys a quick rundown here. Nate taking home P1. Look at him go, doing a little dancey dance with the car. Lix Elam with a respectable P2 finish, getting himself on the podium after having a couple of mishaps himself. GTX Dave taking home 3rd, flashing them lights to celebrate. Conman taking home 4th. Hellgren taking home 5th with the fastest lap. Dalen got perks crossing the line now to take home 6th. Sadie could not manage to catch him in time, but he will be taking home 7th. Chappie sitting in 8th. Hellcat 9th. Montana 10th. And Ghostro ultimately getting plagued by some rough track conditions and just self-inflicted incidents. From what I caught, at least, it just was not his race this race. But I'm sure we will catch him bouncing back better than ever next week. Not next week, in the next 2 weeks at Red Bull Ring as we wait for Hellcat to pull us across the line. That is going to conclude the race right there. You can see Mugen and Gillard being DNFs. No shame in that. This car is brutal, as I'm sure Mardik knows. Hellgren says my hands hurt so much. Dude, Hellgren, hell of a drive there, mate.
Driver of the day right there. That's insane.
Yeah, you climbed that gap incredibly well and almost managed to get Conman. A 60-minute race, I think we would have saw a good last couple lap battle between these two.
If it was one more lap, he would have gotten P4.
It's possible. Conman's a pretty good defender, but Helger definitely did have the pace there on him. So I would say more than likely on a straight or two, Helger would have managed to climb in front of Conman. But Conman would have put up the Spartan defense to try his best to hold him off. Well, that's going to be it for me and Marnik here at Black Flag Racing. Thank you all for tuning in for the wonderful Black Flag One Make Round 4. Round 5 sees us at Red Bull Ring. Next week, we should see the GT4s running around Spa, so tune in for that. Got any last words, Marnik?
Spa was already, Spa was last week. Next week is Red Bull Ring for the GT4 as well.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
Spa already raced for. I missed that one. I was working late. Sorry about the no stream there, guys. But I should be good next week to commentate the GT4s around Red Bull Ring. So that should also be an interesting one. If you're in the league and wish to sign up, just hit up a moderator or an admin, and we will kindly guide you guys to the right place. Other than that, I think we're all good. Thank you so much for commentating with me, Marnik.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It was a pleasure.
See you next week or on
Yep,
Saturday.
see you next week, guys.